All right, what is up, guys? Happy New Year. Garrett Fankhauser with FFL Funnels for you, with you guys today. Today is the first video that I am doing in 2024. It is January 3rd, and just looking to help you guys absolutely freaking crush it this year. We've got some really killer stuff coming out on our end that I'm excited to share with you guys, but this video is not about that. It's not about us. This video is about walking you through one of the most important key aspects in selling online, and we're going to be walking through it in quite a bit of detail, right? So for those of you guys who are live, that are watching this live, it would be super helpful if you can go ahead and comment on Facebook. Go ahead and comment live, right? If you're watching the replay of this, you catch it later on, go ahead and comment replay. That's going to help this show up in front of more people, get more people in here. And then same thing if you guys are on YouTube and all that, comments, likes, all that stuff definitely helps out. So let's talk about how to make you guys more money with the website that you already have or whatever systems that you guys have in place, okay? So I'm going to go over here into Zoom, and I am going to share my screen, and we are going to Miro, and we're going to be talking about ACV, right? So most of you guys aren't going to know or understand what that means, and I'm going to walk you through it here. So to start, this video is going to be titled How to Increase ACV. So what the fuck is ACV? Before I get into that, actually, I'm going to cover something up here, right? So I want to walk you through something that's super important, that's relevant to this, right? So one, sell at a higher price. I'm going to walk you guys through what I'm doing here. To sell to more people, sell more to the same people. Okay, so let me kind of get this set up for you, and let's make it all not bold, and then let me zoom in here. Okay, so what we're going to be covering here is kind of part of these three things here. These three things are the only way that you can actually make more money in your business, right? So if you're selling something and you want to make more money, you can sell the things that you're already selling at a higher price. Okay. If you're in the commodity game, like you're selling P365s and Hellcats and shit, this is going to be hard, right? Because you're selling the same thing as somebody else, right? You can sell to more people, meaning sell more of the stuff you're already selling, right, at the same price, right? So you can do this. These are not mutually exclusive either, so you can do all three, right? But the one that we're going to be covering today is selling more stuff to the people that are already buying from you, right? That's going to be the third one. That's the one we're covering today. Selling more things to people that are already shopping with you, right? So we're not going to cover these other two, but I want you guys to know and understand these three things. These are the three ways that you can make more money in your business. Sell your shit more expensive, sell to more people, or sell more things to the same people, right? Cool. So let's walk through ACV. All right. So over here, what is ACV? ACV is an acronym, and it stands for average cart value. What that means is this is the average amount of money that each customer spends per transaction on your website. It's used to track and increase how much customers are spending each time they buy, right? So how much on average are people buying from you, right? So if you were to take the total amount of sales and you divide it by the amount of sales, the number of sales, right? Let's say you sold 50,000, right? And it was between, you guys probably can't see this, but I have my calculator pulled up right here, right? So an example would be you sold 50,000 this month, and there was 157 sales. That would mean that each sale was $318.47, right? That would be the ACV. Cool. This is mostly for like online stuff, right? ACV is like average cart value, but you can do the same thing in store, right? What is your average sale, right? So why is increasing it important, right? mostly a given, but right, increasing ACV is important because this basically means that you can get people to spend more money with you every time they shop on average, leading to higher profits and more efficient marketing, right? So that means that you don't necessarily need more customers, you're just making more per each customer, right? So this is like one of the biggest levers that you could pull in your business to actually generate more cash flow, right? So this can be especially valuable for FFL businesses where each transaction might involve higher value items or additional services. Example, brick and mortar, right? Somebody buys a SCAR 20 off of you or whatever the item is, right? Whatever the gun is. You want to make sure that you are offering them ammo, and that's going to be self-protection ammo, that's going to be range ammo, eye pro, ear pro, targets, cleaning accessories, maybe a carrying case, maybe a hard case and a soft case, maybe some swag to go with it, right? Whatever it is that you want to like upsell and cross sell these people, we're going to cover that down here, right? But upsell and cross sell these people things that they need that go with that product so that you can actually improve the cash flow generation from that sale. I had to move my Zoom thing over here, so I'm actually looking at you guys. We want to increase the amount that you sell to each person each time that they buy, even if it's only like $50 or whatever, like per person. By the end of the year, that aggregate, could be thousands of dollars, guys. If you can increase your ACV by $50 and you sell 500 people, right? An example of that, $50 times 500 is $25,000, right? That's just an example of arbitrary numbers that I threw out there. But if you can do that, if you can increase your average cart value by $50 and you sell 500 people in a year, that's an increase of $25,000. This is no joke. One of the biggest levers that you guys can pull, and it's super, super important, which is why I'm covering it here today with you guys, right? So let's talk about the most important part here. What are the top 5 ways to increase ACV, right? Our websites are built with this shit in it, right? So if you are working with us and you already know about this, or if you don't and you're working with us, like let me know and we'll walk through it with you. But if you guys are not working with us, you might be missing out on having some of these features that are actually going to help you sell more to each customer, right? So I'm not sure what you guys are all using and things like that, but like we focus on this type of stuff because I'm in marketing and I'm in sales, and my number one goal is to make you guys more money. The more money that I can make you guys, the more that you're going to tell your friends to work with us, and you're going to want to spend more money with us to make even more money on the back end, right? It's like there's nothing to hide here, guys. Like this is why we do what we do, and this is why I do this stuff for you guys, because if I can help you guys make more money, you're going to help us make more money, right? It's a business, right? It is what it is. But cool, let's walk through this stuff, guys. I just wanted to get that out because it's full transparency, like nothing to fucking hide here. Like I want you guys to make more money regardless of what happens, right? Cool. So let's talk about the top 5 ways, right? So these are the top 5 ways that we're going to be covering in this video here. So the first one is going to be offering bundled products, right? So instead of just offering like a gun, put an optic on it, right? Do some laser work on it, make it look really cool. Like bundle this with something else so that you can increase the average cart value, and you can actually generally increase your margins as well. You can bump your margins up a little bit more, right? Not everybody's going to want to buy a bundled product. That's totally cool. If you have a website, you can actually build bundled products and have like drop downs and things like that in your website. This is like an add-on that we offer. We don't do it on our general sites as far as like the drop downs and stuff. But if you want to build a bundled product, you can easily do that in our current sites, or we can do some crazy stuff, but you can probably do it in your own site as well, right? Just put together some mix and match some really cool stuff that's super common for people to purchase together and offer it as a bundle. Just put it as a bundle price, right? So that's the bundle stuff. If you guys have questions on this, put the questions in the comments here. And when I finish the video, I'll go back and answer them, right? I'm not going to answer them right now because I'm in the middle of this. And I'm already ADD enough and I get distracted all the time. But if you guys have questions on this, put them in the video, right? Upsell and cross sell. I mentioned this earlier, and that was the example that I used of like if somebody's buying a gun, sell them eye pro, ear pro, ammo, self-defense ammo, targets, a carrying case, all that kind of stuff, right? Think of the whole process from A to Z and ask a question if this is in person, right? If not, I mean, upsell and cross sell, you want to offer the best things that go together, right? So an example of that would be like handguns. Like maybe they need an optic for it if it's an optics ready handgun, or maybe they need ammo for it, whether that's self-defense ammo or it's range ammo or whatever it is. Offer that as an upsell or a cross sell, right? Volume discounts. This is something that we've recently set up, and it's really, really cool for the guys that are working with us, right? Volume discounts. So what this means is that is basically, you see this in manufacturing and stuff like that. If somebody buys 1 to 3, the price is this much. If they buy 3 to 6, it's discounted 10%. If they buy 6 to 10, it's discounted 15%, right? You guys are all aware of volume discounts. It's not hard to do. It's definitely something that I recommend kind of looking into and thinking about with your product line and some of the stuff that you do, specifically with things like ammo, right? For somebody to go in and buy 1 box of ammo, totally valid, right? It happens all the time, but like for the most part, most people are going to shoot more than 50 rounds of 9 mil, right? So like you can be like, cool, like if you buy 3 or more boxes, like you can actually save a few bucks on that, right? So you can do this on the websites using a system that we've put together on our websites that allow you guys to do volume discounts, right? So this is super cool, and it can be a completely automated process where people go in, they select the volume, and it shows the discount right there. And there's a little table that shows what discount they're getting. Super, super cool. Loyalty programs, right? Another cool thing that we've recently been like really hammering on because this stuff is super important. Example, wife and I go to Starbucks, a couple times a week. We always use the app. We get points. We get free shit every once in a while, right? I was going to Jamba Juice a ton recently, and I was using the app as well. Not going as much anymore because it was like way too much sugar for me. But same deal, right? Using the points, right? And I would prefer to go somewhere where I have points so that I can use those points instead of going somewhere new and not having the points, right? So the same thing works with the online system, right? If somebody has points with you because they've shopped with you before, or maybe they're trying to hit a certain threshold, right? So we're talking here as far as increasing ACV. Let's say that like you have a bonus at 600 points or whatever the amount of points is, and somebody's at 400. We want to encourage them to spend 600, whatever the dollar amount is, to get the 600 points so that they get the bonus, right? So that's where this stuff kind of comes in as far as increasing ACV using the loyalty program. There's a lot of different ways that you guys can kind of structure this that will allow you guys to sell more using these tools, right? Increase that ACV. Again, going back to the example that we had earlier, $50 increase in ACV times 500 customers throughout the year is 25K, right? So if you're not doing 25K, or if you're doing 25K now, if you increase your ACV by $50 and you sell 500 people this year, you're going to double your revenue if you're at 25K, right? It's crazy, crazy good lever to pull. Free shipping threshold, right? You see this all over the place. I remember this from when I was a kid and I was shopping like CCS for skateboards and things like that, right? You have the ability to set a free shipping threshold, right? What that means is you can say like, you guys know this, right? RSR is like $500 for free shipping unless you're a big dog and you already have free shipping or whatever, right? When I was at Davidson's, depending on what we would do, like there would be free shipping thresholds generally, right? So the idea is if you spend more, you get free shipping, right? And so that's one of those things where I know it happens to me all the time. It'll be free shipping at $50 and I'll be at 45 and I'm like, shit, I got to throw something else in the cart. Because basically what I'm thinking is if I throw something else in the cart, I'm kind of getting it for free, right? Because the shipping is going to be $10. I pay 5 more, but I get 10 back, right? So that's the thought process of being cheap, right? And that's how everybody is. So the goal behind this, though, is to get people to spend more, increase that ACV, right? So all 5 of these, and there's other ways of doing it, but these are like my top 5. These are the ones that we've really taken the time to like pimp out in our website systems, and they work really freaking well for you guys, for you guys that are using them properly, right? So again, ACV, average cart value, getting people to spend more money with you every time they shop with you, right? That's the third reason that we have up here. The third way to make more money. And the goal here is to implement these 5 systems into your business so that you can get people to spend more money with you every time they shop with you so that you can absolutely blow your revenue goals away. Cool. That's what I wanted to share with you guys. If you're interested in how to implement this, maybe you have a website or whatever right now that doesn't allow you to do this. That sucks. I'm sorry, right? Our system will actually allow you to do that. So if you're interested in getting help in having something like this set up where you can potentially double your business just by having a couple simple tools on here that are pretty much automated, right? Let me know. Shoot me a comment, message me on Facebook, whatever it is, but let me know if you need help. We'll hop on a chat. If I can help you, I'll walk through what that might look like. If not, totally cool. I'll try to point you in a direction that's going to help you as best as possible. But guys, this is something super important to focus on this year in particular, but in general, right? And so I say this year in particular because people are going to want like people are not going to be shopping as often as they were, right? Maybe it's an election year, maybe tax seasons come up or whatever. But I don't think that people are going to be shopping as often as they were. But when they buy stuff, they're always going to be open to spending more money per each transaction. Always open to spending more money per each transaction. When people have the card out and they're already ready to buy, it's so much easier to get them to buy something else instead of them leaving and then trying to get them to come back to the website or come back to your store, whatever it is, whatever setup that you have, right? That's so much harder than if they're already there with money in their hand and they're like, yo, I'm hot and ready to buy some stuff. What do you got for me, right? So implement these systems. They will absolutely help you crush if you get them in there properly. I hope this is helpful. I got tons more good shit coming for you guys this year. We have some new POS system integrations coming this year. We're potentially coming out with our own POS system. We have some AI stuff that we're going to be coming out with. We're coming out with some new distributor integrations and things like that. This is going to be a huge year for us and anybody that is looking to work with us to help grow their FFL business this year. Cool. That is all I got for you guys. I am out. Appreciate you guys for watching this, tuning in, all that kind of stuff. As always, like, comment, share. And again, if you need help, just shoot me a message or DM me or whatever it is, right? Cool. Catch you guys later. Peace.